Welcome. Okay, so we are going to do a little bit of movement today and then stretching, but you know me, I always say one thing and then do another. But we'll start with our comfortable seated meditation, as always. You can grab your pillow, your cushion. Maybe you have a rolled up towel or blanket. We have the playlist ready to go. I'll tell you when it's time, but for now, we'll just settle in to stillness. And if it's comfortable, you can close your eyes. You don't always have to go right into that eyes shut, frozen like a statue. And really use your eyesight to take in your surroundings before closing the veil of your lids, getting your body set up in a position where there's room to breathe. You can rest your hands on your lap. Sometimes I like to take an extra yoga block to create a little lift on the lap. This gives a little bit more of a release through the upper arm to support the wrist and the hand. Palms either face up or face down. And then see if you can feel that connection between your ear and the elbow. So lifting the ears up and then letting the elbow fall down. This action of the diaphragm filling, inflating the lungs, and then exhaling, deflating, releasing, emptying out. How simple can you let it be? We don't learn these practices to create some kind of a trap, a sticky point, a barrier. We learn these practices as a doorway, a portal into ourselves, an opening towards greater self awareness as we become more familiar with ourselves. Where we end and others begin, there's more of an opportunity for connection, for community care. So let's not get too slapped up or stuck on creating symmetry in the body. Can you just let everything get a little bit more dense and heavy throughout your bones and your tissues? So even feeling how the arms are resting on your lap, let your arms get heavier. Give in to gravity. As we move into our period of silence, you can try on invitation for an energetic grid of a triangle, sacred trilogy of presence with the two lower points at the base of your physical being. Maybe that's the pelvis or the feet. And then rising up that top point, just resting right above the crown of your head, fully contained within this triangle. As you settle and breathe, chance to do nothing, and then I'll call you back just about 2 minutes. And using your breath as the call to action into this moment. And using your yoga mat as the foundation, as the earth that you will stay connected to as you move your body through this yoga practice. Hands heart center, Anjali Mudra, prayer position. Palm to palm, fingertip to fingertip. Slight rise at the elbows to create this little shelf across the front of the chest. And then there's that slight lift, as if there's just a gentle, loving hand right behind your heart, just slightly lifting it. A little more buoyancy. And then adding on your breath. And if you would like, calling on your intention, mantra, motivation, dedication, inspiration, something that feels good that you'll carry with you through this yoga practice and through this day, maybe through this evening towards sleep. If you don't have one, you can try on. I am compassionate. Okay, slowly moving your props out of the way. We'll go ahead and get our playlist going. So we will press play over here. 3, 2, 1, play. And let's actually come up onto our feet. So we're going to start standing. You can take a generous stance. So we're not really doing any shape. We're just going to take an easy stance and just sway the hips side to side. So you're just starting to take your center of gravity, just shifting your weight from one foot to the other. Hands can be facing your sides, palms facing forward. You can move your body and dance a little bit, whatever feels good for you, but it's okay to keep it simple. 2 more. Okay, plant your feet, a little bit of an external rotation at the feet, so almost like you're going to prepare for goddess. Inhale, arms reach up. Exhale. 2 more. Turn on the legs, upright, full body. Exhale. Last one. This time we'll come down into our goddess. You can take your elbows inside the knees and just rock side to side. So again, you're just transferring the weight. You can use your hands or your elbows. Maybe you want to drop a little bit further, take a twist, drop one shoulder and then the other. Really keeping length in your spine as you draw your tailbone away from the top of the head. And then if you want to pause in your goddess, you can go ahead. We'll just be here for 2 more breaths. Inhale, stand tall, pivot towards the top of the mat. And let's take our downward dog, just getting right into it. Long legs, long arms, and turn on that glue at the base of the thumb, the glue on the bottoms of the hands. And I'm always wiping my mat because I have so much hair and it just ends up kind of everywhere. You can move your dog. Take your feet as wide as the mat. Windshield wiper the heels, so the heels will drop over to the left, coming to the outside edge of that left foot, inside edge of the right foot, up and over. It's okay if things are still a little bit tight. You can also bend the knees, taking the feet as wide as is comfortable for you. Come back to your downward dog, child's pose. Find a couple easy breaths here. Plant the hands tabletop. We're going to draw the heart down through the shoulders, so there's that movement happening at the wing of the shoulder, the scapula, letting it come away from the back body. And then as you press the earth away, creating that connection to the ribs, moving away. Belly's lifted, feeling that extension of your neck as part of the spine. 2 more. Inhale, drop through the shoulders, collarbones. Inhale, tabletop. Stick your left foot back of the mat, high plank, right foot back of the mat. Pause. What's happening with your hands? Can you rock 2 inches forward, 2 inches back? So there's even a little bit of a pulse through the heels as you move back. Last one. Inhale forward, exhale, downward dog. Feet come together, right leg lifts. Let's step it forward, warrior one. Inhale, arms reach up. Pause. Let that top arm graze right next to the ear. Hands to your heart, to the earth, pop the back heel up, and then inhale, move the front leg towards straight, pyramid variation. Exhale, bend. Inhale, straighten that front leg. Exhale, bend. Last one. Inhale, straight. Exhale, bend. This time we're moving towards three-legged dog. Take that right leg up and back. Externally rotate, stack your hips. Take the scorpion, bend your top leg. Small knee circles. One direction. Other direction. Straighten that top leg. Exhale, knee to nose 3 times. Exhale, round it forward. Press into the knuckles. Inhale, reach. Last one, reach it up. Exhale, step it forward. Right foot, top of the mat. Left foot, top of the mat. Uttanasana, forward fold. Halfway lift. Exhale, standing tall, Tadasana, mountain pose. Inhale, start to suck the front body towards the back body. Inhale, arms reach up. Hands to your heart, hands to the sides. Tadasana, mountain pose. Pause. Turn on your legs. Really use the quad to press your femur, top leg bone, back of the mat. Lift your belly, drop your tail. Inhale, reach. Exhale, dive, Uttanasana. Halfway lift. Plant your hands. Right foot steps back, high plank. Left foot steps back, high plank. Pause. Drop the knees. Inhale, straighten the knees. Exhale, bend. Pause. Start to bend the elbows. It's just that initiation of a chaturanga. Inhale, straighten. 2 more. Inhale, exhale, bend. Pause. So elbows are slightly bent. Now straighten your legs. Straighten your arms. Downward dog. Feet come together. Left leg lift. Exhale, step it forward. Warrior one. Straighten out that back leg. Feel the strength through the center of the body. Hands to your heart. Hands to the earth. Pop the back heel up. Straighten the front leg towards pyramid. Exhale, sit into it. Back heel stays up. Inhale, straight. Exhale, bend. Take your breath with you. Exhale, bend. Pause. Okay. Plant your hands, three-legged dog. Sweep it up and back. Stack your hips, bend that top knee. And then take the knee circles. Other direction. Really squeeze that hamstring. Straighten out the top leg, knee to nose. Exhale, round it forward. Inhale, reach. Exhale, round. Inhale, reach. Last one. Inhale, reach it up. Exhale, step it forward. Right foot top of the mat. Uttanasana. Halfway lift. Lengthen out the spine. long spine. Exhale, fold. Tadasana, mountain pose. Rolling up. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Arms reach up overhead. Hands to your heart. Hands at your sides. Inhale, reach it up. Excuse me, pause. Take your right wrist, side bend up and over. Inhale to the center. 2 more times that same direction. Feet can be together or hip distance. Come up. Exhale, clear your energy. 1 more. Inhale through the nose. Exhale through the mouth. Other side. Inhale, reach it up. Grab that left wrist. Turn on your legs. Side bend up and over. Both legs working equally. Back up. Exhale, up and over. Standing tall. Exhale through the mouth. 2 more. Inhale. Exhale. Last one. Or reach it up. Dive it forward. Halfway lift. Exhale. Step the left foot back. Step the right foot back. Downward dog. Okay, right foot steps. This time we're going to come towards pyramid, so you can step that back foot up slightly. Grab the blocks if you need them. And we're just going to pause here. If you want, you can take your hands to the hips and do your flat back. A little more work for the core. Find the simplicity. Length through your spine. Okay, pop that back heel up. We're going to come towards warrior 3. So hands can stay at the hips, hands to your heart, or you can take big asana airplane arms. And then we're going to stand up so the left knee comes in front. Reach the arms up overhead. Standing tall. Exhale, warrior 3. Powering up that standing leg. Inhale. It's okay if the standing leg stays slightly bent. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale, stand tall. Last one. Warrior 3 to standing split. We'll take Shiva squat 3. Inhale up. 2. I'm going to reach it up. Last one. 1. Inhale. Exhale, chair pose. Stand tall. Exhale, sit into it. Inhale. Power up your legs. Exhale, pause. Now, just like we did at the beginning of class, spill your weight towards your left foot and just, you can come up onto the ball of the right foot kickstand, or maybe you take that right foot up and over. We're just testing our balance here, trusting in the strength of the left leg. Not quite the eagle just yet. Okay, chair pose. Inhale, stand tall. Exhale, forward fold. Halfway lift. Exhale. Take your vinyasa or just straight to downward dog. What's happening with your arms? Can you externally rotate upper arm, but then there's an oppositional turning in at the wrist? So you can put that pressure right into the thumb side of the hand, that triangle between thumb knuckle, wrist, pointer knuckle. The left foot steps, preparing for your pyramid. Step the back foot up slightly, spin that foot down, and then come to your version, flat back or hands on the earth or on the blocks. So there's that mug or cup resting on the sacrum. Okay, one more breath. Pop the back heel up. Let's come to warrior three. Shift your weight forward. Hands at the hips, hands at your heart. Degasana airplane arms. I don't really have the space for that, but go ahead. One more breath. It's okay if the standing leg is bent, but keep that back leg super, super straight. Inhale, stand tall. Draw the right knee out in front of you. Arms at reach. Standing tall. Exhale, warrior three. You got this. Inhale, reach it up. Use your core. Use your gaze to help find that balance. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Warrior three. That's your last one. Pause. Standing split. Exhale. Shiva spot. Shiva squat three. Inhale. Reach it up. Two. Take your breath with you. Last one. Inhale. Reach. Exhale. Stand next to the left. Chair pose. Inhale. Stand tall. Equal weight through both feet. Feet can be hip distance or together. Whatever works best for your low back. Exhale. Inhale. This time we're going to pause. Your belly, drop your seat. Spill your weight towards the right. Start to take that kickstand on the left, or maybe you take it up and over, balance it on top of your right foot. Last one. Exhale, chair. Inhale, stand tall. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift, Ardha Uttanasana. Exhale, vinyasa or step to downward dog. Inhale, plank. Exhale, dog. Moving at your pace, your rhythm, nothing to keep up with. Inhale, high plank. Exhale, downward dog. Okay, feet come together, right leg lifts, and this time you're going to tap your right toes at the back of the left heel and then raise that leg up again. Exhale, leg lifts in your downward dog. Inhale, reach. Exhale, keep that left heel dripping towards the earth. Hips stay really square. The last one, inhale up. Exhale, downward dog, child's pose. Okay, reach your arms out long. Glue the palms and the knuckles. Lift your hips, downward dog. Let's do that one more time. Come to child's pose. And so what happens sometimes is that we start to focus on the legs and everything gets mushy in the arms. So can you already set up your arms so that once you're in your downward dog, you don't need to readjust. So you're already creating that external rotation, that sweet spot of stability. Space across the collarbones, and then lift the hips from there. And if you still need to adjust, just pay attention. Where is that happening? How can you create more stability there as you prepare to lift the hips? Okay, walk your feet towards your hands. Halfway lift. Exhale. We're going to take the left foot behind the right. Pause here. And then take your hands over to the right. You can use your blocks. Getting that external hip stretch. It's like you're sticking your left hip out to get deeper at those upper attachments. Breathing in and out through your nose. Giving your body what it needs right now. Bring your body or torso back around. Unwind the legs. The right foot slips behind the left. And then take your body over to the left. Stick out your right hip. Is there more space to let go at the back of the neck? Is there more space? Breathe into your lungs. Where's the capacity for space? Last breath. Torso comes back around. Unwind that right leg. Let's come into our chair pose. Drinking bird. Come to the balls of the feet. Press the arms back. Exhale, sit into it, chair. Tricep press. Come up onto the balls of the feet. 2 more. Belly lifts. Hips down. Okay, come to your chair pose, hands to the heart. This time we're going to take our eagle. So let's start with the left leg wrapping up and over. And you can just come back to that same kickstand version that we did, or up and around, or you can take the foot binding and then adding on your arm version. Arms reach to a T, and then it's going to be the left over the right. If that's too much, you can just give yourself a hug right here. One more breath. Unwind the arms, stand tall. That left knee comes in towards the chest. Warrior 3. You got it. One breath here. Step it back. High crescent. Inhale, arms reach up. Let's exhale, twist to the right, staying tall. Inhale to the front. Exhale, twist to the right towards your front leg. Inhale, back to the center. Exhale, twist and pause this time. Left hand all the way to the earth, easy twist. And then we're going to take our side plank. Your version. Exhale, high plank, vinyasa, downward dog. And sometimes it's enough to just breathe in, exhale, downward dog. Feet come towards the top of the mat. Chair pose. Eagle, other side, spill your weight into the left foot. Arms to a T. This time, right arm's on top. Pick up your belly, lower your seat. Where are you creating length? Where are you creating space? One more breath. Inhale, release the arms, stand tall, right knee comes in. Exhale, warrior 3. Step it back, high crescent. Okay, standing twist. Turn towards your left, left hand back of the room. Inhale, face forward. Exhale, twist. Back leg super straight. Inhale, forward. Exhale, twist. Let's do one more. Twist and pause. And then right hand towards the mat, easy twist. Plant that right hand, side plank. Your version. high plank, vinyasa, or downward dog. You can always come child's pose, exhale, inhale, pause, and then exhale on your way to downward dog. Can you start to turn on your arms? Bend your knees, walk your hands back of the mat, halfway lift, exhale, peace sign fingers around the big toe, Padahustasana. So the idea here is you can even bend your knees so much that your torso is resting on the thighs. There's no such thing as bending your knees too much here. And then you're using a lot of power in the arms. We're working the biceps, not the neck. So the pulling action happens at the arms, but then there's a release at the back of your neck and the upper trap. That space between the ears and the shoulders is pretty long here. So you can even feel that your shoulders are lifting up towards the sky as you use that pulling, pulling, pulling to bring your torso closer to your legs. It's a lot of work. Pull, pull, pull. Release the grip. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, walk those hands out. Downward dog. Find your long stance. Step that right foot forward till the heel plants. Or working towards it. And then take your left hand towards the right shin. Twist and look underneath the right armpit. Draw the outer right hip back. Downward dog. The left foot steps forward just slightly. And then right hand diagonal across to the left shin. And you can look underneath your left armpit. I know, you can do it. What's happening with that hand on the earth? Really glue it down. Downward dog. Okay, feet come together, right leg lifts. We're coming to warrior two this time. Wide stance, face towards the left. Out on your arms. Inhale, reach wide, out on your gaze. Pause. We're gonna flip the front palm up. Lift your right arm straight up towards the sky, right next to the ear. We're not reversing it, it's just the arm moving. Grab that right wrist. Pull it up and back. Now you can reverse it. Inhale, warrior two. Look at your back hand. Good. Pause. Can you sit a little bit lower and then slowly take your gaze all the way around the room. So you're really tracking all the way back to that front hand. Perfect. Flip the front palm up, reverse it this time, up and back like a rainbow. Inhale, warrior two, pause. Flip that front palm up. Look at your back hand. Take your gaze all the way around the room, tracking, super straight back leg, and then reverse it. Spin your hands all the way to the earth, pivot, back heel comes up, you're coming to your easy twist. Can you press through that back heel even more? Hands to the earth, three-legged plank, or move through your vinyasa. Meeting in downward dog. Feet come together, left leg lifts. Exhale, warrior two. You can use your hand to help get it towards the top of the mat. Out on your arms. Out on your gaze. You got it. Okay, front palm flips up. Take that arm up towards the sky. Grab the left wrist. Now you can take the reverse side bend. Inhale, warrior two. Look at your back hand. Use your gaze to track all the way across the room. Every piece, not missing anything. Flip the front palm. Reverse it. Inhale, warrior two. Flip the palm. Look at the back hand. Track your gaze again. Reverse it. Okay, spin your hands all the way to the earth, pivot that back heel up, easy twist, lunge in the legs, hands to the earth, vinyasa or three-legged plank. Meeting in downward dog, child's pose. You can take the arm variation where your arms just wrap around the body, cup the heels, and let your shoulders and your elbows just fall to the earth. Start to snake your way forward towards your Sphinx. And then we'll keep the tops of the feet on the mat, and we're just going to curl up towards a forearm plank variation. So it's okay if you just come to the knees. Otherwise, you're going to straighten the legs up onto the tops of the feet, exhale down. So your choice, keep the legs straight or just come to the knees. Oh, lift up, exhale, release the hips. Inhale, suck your belly towards the spine. Okay, tuck the toes, and we're going to take our forearm plank. If you want, you can tap one knee out and then the other, or you can side, what do we call this? I'm going to say side bend. Rainbow, you can arc up and over one hip and then the other. And then let's take our forearm dog, walk your feet up, drop your head. If you want, you can take one leg up and then the other, maybe gaze forward like you're preparing for that arm balance. Okay, child's pose. Okay, brief downward dog as we make our way towards Malasana squat. You can take your left foot outside the left hand, right foot outside the right hand. Use a block if you need it, right under your seat. Malasana squat. And then you can rock side to side. So I like to take my feet pretty wide, like wider than the mat, and then just rock side to side to create space, to create a gentle opening rather than a forcing. Oh, this is almost like right in between goddess and Malasana. And then once you feel a little bit more opening, you can really let yourself rest. Heart is lifting. Pressing hands into each other and then the elbows coaxing knees away from each other. When you're ready, forward fold, Uttanasana. Inhale, stand tall, Tadasana, mountain pose. 3 shoulder circles. Last one. Turn on your legs. Inhale, arms reach up. Exhale, fold forward, and then we're going to come down to the earth. Boat pose, Navasana. Your version. And then release everything to the mat. Knees come in. And then you can rock the knees around side to side. Maybe you rock and roll to massage the spine. Whatever you like right here to release the low back. And then we're going to come to happy baby. So how can you create that same opening, that same stretch that we just had in the Malasana? It's like you're taking your yogi squat on the ceiling. If it's not easy and accessible to grab the feet, just wrap your arms around the backs of the thighs. And then same thing that we did in the forward fold with that pulling action. Can you turn on the biceps, but relax your upper traps, top of the shoulder, and your neck. And then you can straighten one leg and the other. That feels good. I like to kind of rock to one side and then straighten the opposite leg. Plug in your shoulders. So we don't want to use that connection of the hands and the feet to draw the shoulder blade away from the spine. We still want to keep that attached. There's a connection there through the upper core. Everything's connected. Okay, cross your legs like you're sitting cross-legged Sukhasana on the ceiling. And then you're wrapping your arms around the legs and you're going to grab the outside edges of the feet. So your palms are facing the bottoms of your feet. And then you just pull your legs in like you're just folding in a seated cross-legged shape. And then you can rock. Inhale, release the feet towards the sky. And then it's the other shin in front. If you're not sure, maybe it's the awkward one this time. And then arms wrap around like you're going to give your legs a hug, but then you grab outside the feet. So the palms and the bottoms of the feet are making contact. Knees towards your armpits. Same action. We are pulling right now, but the throat is relaxed. The ears are relaxed. Your eyes. All those intrinsic muscles around the eye socket. One more breath. Inhale, release the feet towards the sky. And then let's take a couple reverse tabletop toe taps. So you can take your arms underneath the hips, reverse tabletop with the legs, and then we're just tapping one foot and then the other. If you want more, you can just do some traditional bicycles, twisting with the upper four. Okay, let's take a Baddha Konasana shape. Actually, it's going to be a little bit bigger, but that diamond shape. So feet come together, knees towards the armpits, hands behind the head. And then we're moving our elbows and our knees towards each other, crunching up. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay, pause. And now you're just going to take right arm, right elbow, right elbow, right knee, and then left. So side to side. Last one. Knees come in, Apanasana, head to the earth, and then just rock forward and back, side to side, whatever helps you to release the low back. Knees come together. Two options. You can either take the knees away from each other or, oh, sorry, you can do those knee circles, or we're going to take the figure eight. So you start with that scissor, one knee forward, one knee back, around and together. So if you've done this with me before, you know less is more. If you haven't done it before and it feels too much like a mind tongue twister for right now, just go ahead and do your knee circles. The idea is that you're letting your arms take over control of the legs, relaxing the lower belly and hip flexors. Other direction if you're doing the figure eight. Okay, and then starting to rock forward and back. We're coming towards a seated position. And cross your legs. And just sitting tall here. You can take your kickstand arms. And then exhale, fold forward. If you want, you can grab the right wrist or left wrist at the low back and just let the elbows fall. Sitting tall, switch across the legs, and then switch which wrist you're grabbing. Inhale, sit tall. We're going to keep that. I'm going to mirror you right now. So right leg is in, left leg long. But take that right foot so that it's far away. There's space here between your pelvis and the foot. And then let's sit tall. Exhale up and over to the right. And right here, if you're just reaching up towards the sky, that's enough. Maybe you even need to take that kickstand arm. Maybe you need to bend that long leg, just doing what you need to keep your sit bones grounded and to keep your spine long, but still getting a little bit of a stretch. Inhale back up. Exhale, face the bent leg, and then just dive over your right leg here. Find the place where you get a stretch. You might need to move things around a little bit. That's okay. We're not stuck in any one shape here. Moving with your body. Sitting tall. Inhale. Exhale, tee the arms, face towards the straight leg, and then maybe just halfway. You can grab your strap if you need it, or grab the foot. If your hamstrings are really tight, it is nice to always have the strap handy. Pause here, or if you want to add on, you can come into the side bend. Take that left arm out front. Sorry, I'm not making sense right now. Left hand across to grab the foot or the knee and come into your side bend. Inhale, sit tall. Both knees in, Baddha Konasana. Fold forward. Long spine, fold at the hips. You can also coax the knees away using your hands. Preparing for the other side, sitting tall, right leg long. Remember, there's space between this left foot and the pelvis, and just coming forward. Inhale, sit tall. Okay, side bend. Left arm reaches, and maybe you're just reaching up towards the sky. That's enough. Or side bend up and over. One more breath. Inhale, arms to a T. Exhale, face the, what do we do? Now I'm confused. Face your bent leg, fold forward. Even if you're ready for Shavasana, can you be present in this moment? Inhale, sit tall, tee your arms. Exhale, face that straight leg. Exhale. Maybe it's just halfway. Maybe you grab your strap. We always like to have the arms straight. So even if you start to bend because you're coming closer, just walk the hands up. And then if you want, coming into the side bend. So right arm reaches across. There we go. And up and around. Inhale, sitting all the way up. Baddha Konasana. Fold forward. Or if you want, take both legs wide, Upavishta. And then fold there. Holding your Baddha Konasana, or you can come over to the right. What's happening with your left leg? Can you keep it turned out and turned on? Inhale, sit tall. Bring your legs together. Slowly start to roll yourself down on the mat. You want to take another twist or a figure four, go ahead. Then prepare for that final posture. Taking all of the work from this practice, taking your intentions, and then you'll just lay that down on the mat. The legs are long. If the low back is sensitive, take your blocks underneath the knees for some support. Or you can use a rolled up blanket and pillows, whatever you need so that there's comfort here. We flip the palms up and snuggle the elbows closer to the body to create that opening at the upper lid of the lungs. Sorry, the lid of the container that are your lungs, that space right near the collarbone. So you can even start to tuck one shoulder and then the other to create that opening. And you'll start to connect with your breath before coming into a place where you really release the breath, release any control or guidance. Let your belly relax, let your whole body come into a place of surrender. Invitation to take a longer Shavasana if you want to just go ahead and stop the video right now. And you can take an extended Shavasana resting pose. If you're still here, we'll start by expanding the breath so you can feel how you really fill the belly. Exhale, we'll do two more like that. Letting those lower lobes of the lungs inflate. Exhaling. So you're really directing the breath down towards the lower torso, to the pit of your belly. Exhaling. Adding movement to your limbs, wrists and ankles. When you're ready, you can lift your arms up overhead, that waking up quality. Full body stretch. Slowly making your way back towards a seat so you can keep your eyes closed. Really use your arms and your hands to support the torso. And take your support if you like to use that pillow, your yoga block. Let your head stay tilted down, chin tucked. Once you're set up and you can feel that stacking of your shoulders over the hips, then slowly bringing your chin level. Letting circulation come towards equilibrium, oxygenation, harmony, and balance in the body. Hands to your heart, calling back to your intention. Personal accountability to your goals, to your desires. I am compassionate. Hmm. And my wish for you is that as you move through this day, you continue to use your breath as the call to action to be present in this moment and then the next. We'll breathe together to seal the practice. Exhale to prepare. And breathing in and breathing out. Thank you. As you know, I'm always happy to take your recommendations, requests. I'm changing up the class times a little bit, so if you are joining us live, always feel free to reach out to me or just check out what's listed on Ribbon. Everything that's on the Ribbon site is up to date. And whatever you find on Facebook is usually up to date as well. I know not everybody's on there, but yeah, hope you have a great day and just take really good care of yourselves. Bye.